Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. There's a young kid from Mansfield in Nottinghamshire called Nico Leivars, and he had his sixth pro fight on the undercard of the Warrington versus Wood main event on DAZN. And we've seen him before. In his previous fight, he fought, I think it's a Spaniard called Alberto Motos over 6 rounds. Motos was undefeated and came to fight, but Leivars had pretty much too much of everything for him. He's a super bantamweight, Leivars, and a huge super bantamweight. He looks massive for the weight. But he outpointed Motos, and he took in an 8-rounder, a very sort of tough, much older man. Leivars is 23. Ryan Walker was the guy who's 31. And Walker came in with 12 wins and 5 defeats. And he'd lost 4 of his last 5. But that doesn't tell the whole story. Because he included in those opponents was an 8-round defeat to Paul Butler. He got stopped in 5 by Lee McGregor. He's got 12 wins, 3 KOs. 2 of his 5 defeats have been by stoppage. But he always comes to fight. He's no one's fool. And he's very experienced. Michael, what's his name? Ramalabeltsa? What's his name? Ramanabaletsa, I think his name is. Michael Ramanabaletsa. I've massacred the name, I do apologise. He did him in 1 round back in 2018. But since then, he's showed a lot of fortitude, a lot of sturdiness, and an ideal opponent for Nico Leivars, who, like I say, was only having his 6th fight. Now, in the first round, Leivars, who dwarfed Ryan Walker. I mean, Ryan Walker didn't seem to have any fat on him, but he's tiny compared to Leivars, and Leivars can't be a super bantam for much longer. He's got to move up at some point, but he shook Walker with a really good, I think it was a left hook, and almost had him over, and Walker recovered and then hung tough. He was always in the fight, Walker, but wasn't really winning many rounds. I had this 78 to 74, I think it was. 78. No, 78, 74. I think the referee had it even wider. I think he gave 1 round to Walker, but every round was competitive because Walker was throwing hands, he was moving forward. Every time Leivars was moving, Walker was after him. He wasn't looking to take any breathers. He was looking to counter punch, and he did land a few good punches and wasn't really badly hurt at all for the rest of the fight, apart from in that opening round. Now, in the 6th round, there was a clash of heads, and it looked to me like it could have been maybe half deliberate, Certainly, Walker came in with the head, much the shorter man, and kind of moved up with the head, and it looked like he was trying to rough up Leivars, if I'm being honest. Maybe I shouldn't say that because I don't know for certain. The referee didn't speak to him, but Leivars had a cut. He ended the fight with cuts over both eyes. I don't think they were serious cuts. It does beg the question, has he got fragile skin? But I think with the headbutt, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt now. But in fairness to him, he didn't panic, this kid. This kid kept fighting, kept punching back, and controlled. He stayed cool, controlled the action, went back to his boxing, and came out a winner over 8 rounds. Like I said, I think it was 79, 73 on the referee scorecard. I had a point closer. But it was a good learning win for Nico Leivars, who, like I say, we've seen before recently, only his 6th fight, and the kid can go places. If he stays dedicated, keeps doing what he's doing, stays in the gym, doesn't get silly, doesn't get put off by things like cuts, having to have time off, and I don't know how bad the cuts were, but there were 2 of them, 1 over each eye. So, as Eddie Hearn said afterwards, that's probably it for this year for him. But that doesn't matter. He's got plenty of time in his hands. And Ryan Walker will ask questions of anyone. He's a rough, tough guy, even though he is kind of diminutive. But yeah, just thought I'd update you on that. Go and have a look at it. It's on DAZN, on the undercard of Warrington versus Wood. Thanks for your time as always. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you can leave us a like as well. Spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. Let's build the channel up, and I'll read your comments and answer them. And yeah, thanks for now. Bye bye.